Hi all, today we will discuss the topic chi-square test from the subject quantitative technique. One of the most important use of chi-square test is testing of independence of two attributes by using contingency table. The term contingency table means it's a frequency table in which the sample is drawn from the populations are classified according to more than two attributes and it's also classified into two or more classes again. Okay, if the attributes are classified into two classes, which is called a 2 by 2 contingency table. If the attributes are classified into three categories or three classes, which is called a 3 by 3 contingency table. Shall we discuss a problem regarding this topic? This problem is a 3 by 3 contingency table. I will explain the question. Given the following data relating to social status and state of intelligence, test whether intelligence is related to social status. So, here we want to test the relationship regarding the intelligence and social status. Here, the two attributes are given in this question. One is social status, another one is state of intelligence. And the two attributes are again classified into three classes. That is, on the basis of social status, which is again classified into three classes, that is lower middle, middle, upper middle. And the another attribute, state of intelligence, which is again classified into three classes, that is dull, average, brilliant. And also the totals are given in this question. These are the column total, that is 120, 125, 75. This is the row total, 80, 140, 100. And 320 is the grand total. Grand total means column total plus row total is the sum of column total or row total is called a grand total. So, 320 is the grand total here. And by solving this problem, we want to discuss some matters also. The given amounts are mainly called observed frequencies, that is 22, 35, 23, 38, 70, 32, 60, 20, 20. These all numbers are called observed frequency. That means the details given in the question is also known as observed frequencies. So, while calculating the chi-square value, first of all, we want to calculate the expected frequencies with the help of this given informations. The first step is to find out the expected frequency. The expected frequencies can be computed with the help of this equation, that is row total into column total divided by grand total. And after that, we want to state the hypothesis, that is null and alternative hypothesis. In this question, we want to test the relationship regarding the two attributes. First of all, we want to calculate the expected frequency with the help of this equation, row total into column total divided by grand total. After that, we want to state the null and alternative hypothesis. In this problem, we want to study or we want to test the independence of two attributes, that is intelligence and social status. So, we state that information in the null hypothesis. So, intelligence and social status are independent, and alternative hypothesis we must state that intelligence and social status are not independent. That means they are dependent or they are related. Okay. And the next step is to find out the expected frequency with the help of this equation. Each cell values or we must compute the expected frequencies of each cell. First of all, we want to calculate the expected frequency of this cell. That means here the column total is 120 and the row total is 80. The grand total is 320. So, we can compute the expected frequency of this cell is 120 into 80 divided by 320. Okay. 120 into 80 divided by 320, that is equal to 30. That means column total into row total divided by grand total. So we will get 30 as the expected frequency of this cell. And the second cell, that is 120 into 140 divided by 320. 120, that is column total, and 120 into 140 row total divided by grand total 320. So we will get the expected frequency as 52.5. And the third cell, 120 into 100 divided by 320. We will get the expected frequency of that cell is 37.5. So we must calculate the expected frequency of the balance cells also. Then we will get the expected frequencies of each cell, that is 30, 52.5, 37.5, 31.25, 54.69 and 39.06. Then 18.75, 32.81 and 23.44. These are the expected frequencies of these cells. After computing the expected frequencies, we want to rearrange the data into a tabular form for calculating the chi-square value. Here there are 4 columns. First column heading is O, that means observed frequency. It is also given in this question. The given values are known as observed frequencies. And second column heading is expected frequencies, which is denoted as E. Expected frequencies, here we also compute the expected frequencies also. So put that values in this table. And third column is O minus E the whole square. That means observed frequency minus expected frequency the whole square. So we will get these amounts. And the last column heading is O minus E the whole square divided by E. Then we will get these amounts. That is 2.13, 4, 13.50, 0.45, 4.29, 9.30, 0.96, 0.02, 0.50. Compute the total of the last column. Then we will get 35.15. This is the chi-square value. The equation for computing the chi-square is chi-square equal to O minus E the whole square divided by E. That is sum total of O minus E, observed frequency minus expected frequency the whole square divided by expected frequency is the chi-square value. So here the chi-square value is 35.15. Put that amount here, 35.15. This is the chi-square value. Chi-square is denoted as this symbol. Okay. Then next one is degree of freedom. In the case of chi-square, the degree of freedom is computed on the basis of this formula, R minus 1 into C minus 1. R means row, number of rows. C means number of columns. Here in this question, it's a 3 by 3 contingency table. So here mainly 3 rows and 3 columns. 3 rows and 3 columns is here. So C is 3 and R is 3 and C is also 3. So 3 minus 1 and 3 minus 1. That means 2 into 2. That is 4. So 4 is the degree of freedom. And the level of significance is 0.05 because nothing is mentioned in this questions regarding the level of significance. So we consider the 0.05 as alpha or level of significance. And next step is to find out the table value on the basis of the degree of freedom and alpha. So we will get the table value as 9.480. That means the calculated value or computed value is 35.15. Okay, chi-square value is 35.15 and the table value is 9.488. That means the calculated value is greater than the table value. So we reject the null hypothesis because we accept the null hypothesis only when there is the calculated value is less than the table value. In that situation, we can accept the null hypothesis. But here in this question, we will get the calculated value is more compared to table value. So, generally we reject the null hypothesis and we accept the alternative one. That means the alternative hypothesis, that is H1. That means intelligence and social status are not independent. That means the two attributes, that is intelligence and social status, are not independent. That means they are related and they are dependent. Okay. This is the final answer for this question. Thank you.